Warning, this video contains graphic images of sharks, little boys, and toys in the pool. Because you know what? All these things are dangerous.
Well, you found what looks like a fairly fancy Hot Wheels play set in Kmart. Why did you like it?
Because I think it can float on water.
You think it can float on water? Okay, well let's find out if it can. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a Hot Wheels set there. It's called Splashdown Station. I'll be honest here, it's not the sort of play set I would normally pick up. $29 at Kmart Australia. It comes with a car. The cars sell for $9 each. I'm curious as well to see if this is a thing that floats on water. Going by the artwork there, the playset looks like it's actually in water. Let's check it out. This is what the back of the box tells us. Well, it's a thing called Splash Rides. All the cars are stunt and dive. There's a tipping bucket thing there. There's a swiveling pier. And there's also a little floaty boat down there. The cars either drive on water or they can also drive on Hot Wheels track by straddling the sides of the track. There's a squirting water blaster at the top of this set. There's another picture of the stunt action that goes on in this set. And there are the other toys available within this same theme. And my son seems very keen on that thing called the Terror Tooth. So here's a playset that my son very much got attracted to by seeing the artwork on the box here. That seems to be the major magnet. But because I do toy reviews and not toy ads, I'm going to make sure that toy also plays with some of the other water toys that we've got. It's going to be very curious to see how it handles these other toys. I've even got a $10 racing Thomas there. I'm going to give it a whirl on the set. I've got the little wheelies here. Some more of these Hydro Wheels toys, which I sort of didn't think much of, but my son seems to like to play with. Some conventional Hot Wheels, Monster Jam truck there. I wonder if it's going to work on the playset. Hey, let's get into the box. Well, my son is going to unbox it, but there's something about the box that I noticed. Hang on, before you do it the hard way, I think there's actually an easy way to unbox this. If you look in the back here...
just like cut that.
No. No, look here. If you read here, it says open here. Why don't you punch into that? What's going to happen? Oh, you're going to break your fist. Yes. So there you go. There's some sort of fancy way of unboxing this thing so you're not dealing with the ends which are impossible to open up. I wonder if this is a new thing that they do. Come on, get into that. You know how to get into these. Oh, the shark's coming for a big bite here. Using the shark to unbox it. What? Oh, yeah. Oh, I like it. Oh yeah, that shark's done a great job of getting it open. There are the constructions.
They're
and they're a little bit wet because the shark was wet. Okay, that's going to tell us how to operate this thing. Because we're men, we're going to throw that away. Ooh, this is different. We've got suction cups. It's one of my son's favourite things. Now, how is the suction cups going to help with this playset? Maybe I've got to get those constructions back again and work it out. Oh, look at that piece of track. That is actually quite large. It's quite wide.
Oh!
And that's the floaty float. It actually is much bigger than what it looked like on the box. It looks small. There's some decals there because we call them sticker decals.
Out on the water.
Already? Oh, okay. Oh, there is that little boat and somehow Mater's jumped in there. It does float. Thank goodness for that. Yeah.
Dad, that's Squiddy for.
Squiddy. Oh yeah, there's the Squiddy. We're going to have fun with that. And there's more parts coming out here. It's got some rather strange and unique parts in this, and that's always scaring Daddy because I've seen lots of other unique parts that become, well, unique rubbish. Looks like Daddy's going to have to do a bit of a build to get this one together, and we will have to look at the constructions. And before we build the playset, let's have a look at the car. It's fairly light. What's your thoughts on that car?
It can go on normal Hot Wheel track because it has that.
The grooves in the wheels, yeah. It's quite large. It's a lot larger than a normal Hot Wheels car.
Very light.
It's very light. Well, you haven't felt it yet, but it's actually fairly light. It actually reminds me a lot of the Hydro Wheels. That'd be the best thing to say. It's like Hot Wheels, Hydro Wheels with things on the side that can run on Hot Wheels track. And my son is very lovely, just holding him in the hands there to get a size comparison. There is the Hydro Wheels, there is the whatever it is, I've forgotten its name already. And there is a normal size Hot Wheels vehicle to give you some sort of idea of the scale difference that we're dealing with here. Well, I have to get into all these as well. I'll get my son to open the... Yes.
Daddy, I have something awesome to show you.
There's something awesome to show me.
Yeah,
It's Thomas. Oh my goodness me. Look at that! Okay, this is my pool noodle tracks. It's classic Trackmaster track, and that car there, those grooves on the thing that are designed for the Hot Wheels, well, side of the rails, also fit onto classic Trackmaster track. That is amazing. It's getting some ticks already for playability, I tell you. Well, I'm getting derailed here, sorry for the pun. I want my boy to open up all this boogie here. This is good stuff. Look at all this, all the hydro wheels. And well, I'll build the playset up and you can rip into them, yeah!
Oh, I got it. Now to do it the hard way.
Well, I'm looking at the constructions here and I've just had an alarming awakening here. This toy is basically like suction cup wall tracks. It looks like it goes onto like a tiled wall in a bath, but hang on a second. Where does it illustrate that on the box artwork? I'm feeling a little bit duped here. I had a feeling that this is something that actually, I don't know, was sitting in water and played in water. I think that's the feeling my son had as well, but I can't see the suction cups at all in this artwork here. Let me look on the back here before I get really angry. There's sort of a little hint of one there. Oh, now I look back here, I can see tiles here. It's very, very, very faint on the artwork there. And it shows a tiled wall there. Mind you, where does it say like bath toy or something like that in this? Maybe I've just been totally dumb and lapsed into this, but I think this front box artwork, it's a little bit deceptive. I really thought this is more of a floating style of toy. I'm pretty sure that's my son thought as well. Okay, I built the playset up and it's actually fairly large. It's come out a lot bigger than the box. Like I said before, it's made up of some very unusual parts. I did put this sticker on here. The other sticker, which looks like that, I left off. It's meant to go around this tipping doodah here. I thought it looked gay, that sticker, so I left it off. Well, I'll try and show you the synopsis of the play here. I'm having trouble getting this shot. The car runs down here, triggers this. It's got to be set up correctly. If you tip the bucket, it will also trigger the trap. So let's do the car down to that there. Of course, it's not set up on the wall correctly. We're playing up, aren't we? Okay, it's in the trap there, and if I tip the bucket, it will go kaput. Okay, that's the play action in this. But sometimes when I played with this and brought the car down, reset the bucket, trying to do all this single-handedly, sometimes when I bring the car down all by itself, it'll trigger that thing there, and I haven't quite worked out why, but I think it's the bucket action of going splash. Well, yeah, and it's also meant to be set up on a wall, which Daddy here didn't know about, and now I'm feeling very caught out. I'm just don't know how I'm going to set that up in the pool. Well, it's only taken about half an hour to try and work this out, but I've used a ladder to basically attach the playset on the side as if there's a bath there. I hope that sort of makes sense, and I hope it works. Definitely not one of the prettiest solutions I've ever come up with. I've been on a bit of a mission, no pun intended, to find good toys at playing baths and pools, and this was one of the best. It was a combo pack that I bought in Costco, Australia. It was a sub and squid and shark and ship, and I'll tell you what, that could well be the toy of the year. One of the better toys that I've actually played with, but this video is not about that. This video is about this very dodgy brothers looking toy that I've set up on a ladder. It's quite funny, all the floaty toys look like they're lining up to have a go on this new playset, and my son is just working out how to reset it, how to fill the water up. Oh, Sarge is going to have a go. Oh, does he play on that? Oh, he looks like he might. That's a good sign. We've sort of worked out that little floaty boat. It captures the water to reset the bucket here. But this thing keeps triggering all by itself. And we're not sure why. It's been a little bit troublesome. Let's get Sarge back up there. Let's give him a spin. Gonna get some water in there. But yeah, just hold them not too much. Okay. Okay, Sarge, go for it. Yeah, Sarge has got in the...
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
He just did a front flip.
Yeah.
Like that.
That was pretty cool. Let's try and capture that again. We just looked at the slow motion replay. It looked very cool, didn't it?
Yeah.
Let's do Lightning McQueen. So Lightning McQueen's there. You got to get your water into the bucket here. Okay, that's the next thing to do. In comes the water. Just very still. He knows to be gentle with that and not to trigger it. Okay, yeah, that's it. Yeah. I'll capture at normal speed first. Okay, and I'll come in and do a slow motion.
Wow, look at that Lightning McQueen on this playset. It's amazing. He's just moving so beautifully when he gets hit by water. Oh, I can't keep my eyes off him. This is amazing. But this is 500 frames a second, and this toy doesn't play out in real time like this. Because I'm using slow motion, I can make this toy look really spectacular. But remember, boys and girls, if you have this toy in your bathtub and you're playing, you can't get it to look like this unless you've got special slow motion eyes. Wouldn't it be nice if we could see everything in super slow motion? I want more.
Okay, well, we're having fun with this toy. Probably one of the trick shots you could do is set up a toy on the track, let it do its stunt, and capture it in that little boat there. We're going to try and give Mac a spin on this playset, see if Mac works. Okay, give Mac a spin, see how he goes. Whoa, well, at least he's floated away, but I think he's a bit large for that playset. I know children like to mix and match toys. We're going to try a Monster Jam truck next. Okay, let it spin. Bit untidy. Don't think that one's going to work, and I'm pretty sure it sinks. What we're finding is this playset can be so easily triggered. You've got to be very careful. Well, next up is a normal Hot Wheels car. We're going to give it a spin. Okay, go. Oh, try two. Take two on that one. That's cheating. That's cheating. Take two. Take it to the top of the ramp. Take two. Go. And, well, yes, and it's gone to the bottom of the pool. That's sort of sad because I know nearly every child's going to try conventional Hot Wheels on this track. Let's try it one more time. Well, that's a fail. Well, the next one we're going to try, it's a very, very spiffy take and play Thomas the Tank. Wow, look at that, boys and girls. You're getting excited. I certainly got excited when I saw this one. It's got the detailing that you see on Thomas Minis. But what does my son think of that, Thomas there? What's your thoughts on that one?
Looks good.
Let's give it a go on this Splashdown playset. Okay, Thomas, go, go, go! Fail. Oh, that's quite disheartening, isn't it, boys and girls? Let's give Thomas one more spin. I'll give him a bit of a shove. Go, Thomas, go! And he's just stuck on the end of the ramp here. Will he flatten out and float away for us? Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, he's just going to want to sink, isn't he?
No, he wants to say it.
No, he's a fail.
No, it's not. Dad, Thomas will work on the Matchbox Ship.
Will it work on the Matchbox Ship? Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if it launches on this like we saw the Matchbox vehicles do. Oh, he's going up the back there. He's quite shrewd, isn't he? And he's stuck. Come on up the top here. Let's see if he launches himself on that little raft. Oh, my God! What happened to him?
He wanted to get on tracks.
Yeah, obviously he's made for tracks, not for ships. But we're starting to float away from what we should be looking at, no pun intended. My son has just got one of the normal, whatever they are, cars on the playset, and it's one of those playsets that it's probably fun for today, but I don't know how much fun it's going to be tomorrow. And he's having trouble setting it off. I think maybe you need water in it. He's trying to do a trick shot of the car landing in the boat. He'll get there. He's persistent with things like that. Well, you're probably wondering, Leah, why hasn't your son done a squirty launch? Well, my son doesn't like this thing because it actually doesn't really suck up water. It's a bit of a fail, actually. Maybe if I manipulate it, we'll get some play. Or maybe it's just a total waste of time. Well, the playset's reset. Daddy's going to try and do a squirty launch here, and my son's going to try and catch it in that bull stroke. Here we go.
Got it.
Well, I suppose we're having fun in the most aqua sort of way. That was a dismal fail. I will try and save Mattel's profits and show it again. Yes, it's one of those playsets which has you fiddling with the way it's set up and making sure it's going to trigger right. We're going to try one more time with the squirty launch. Okay, here we go. Squirty launch! And it didn't trigger. We'll get there one more time, okay? One more time. Okay, squirty launch and a capture, we hope. It's almost. We've tried our best, Mr. Mattel.
We're doing like squiddy launch.
Yeah, I think that Squid is, it's a bit of a fail. I think it's something you just sort of chuck in the bin. It's gone. Maybe I said this earlier in the video, it's a playset that I would normally not pick up. This is a classic example of my son seeing a playset in store and saying, Daddy, 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 until Daddy gives in. And look at us in the pool now with a ladder and trying to show this toy off. Maybe you've got your 5 cents on this toy if you've played with it. It just seems to trigger off far too easily, but then again, it sort of is fun when it does its thing. But I'll be quite honest here, I think the real magic is when I see this and I can put that toy there and have it playing in a totally different way. There's Thomas there on the Aqua Noodle tracks, and there is the car from this theme thing, and I can't remember the name of it at the moment because I'm feeling quite dumb. But it's great that it actually straddles that track there. And it also will straddle the Hot Wheels track, which I haven't got any here at the moment, so I can't show you, so we have to fantasise about that one, won't we, boys and girls? And my son is going to start adding more of those little cars to that track there, and who knows, we may see a Thomas Friends disaster, we may not. And that Pool Tracks Thomas has been playing in the pool for years now, with the cockies. Oh, look at that! You don't see that on YouTube every day, I can tell you that. And it looks like some sort of storm. Some sort of storm, and the storm's coming from over here. Yes, and don't get the camera wet, because you know what happened when we did that, didn't you? Yes.
No.
Oh, yes, there's always sharks lurking in our pool. They're quite dangerous. But then again, so are play sets, which are sort of one purpose and don't like to play with other toys. It's a curious one. Obviously, it's something for the bath. Daddy didn't know that when he picked it up out of the store. My son thought it was a playset that floated on water. That's his interpretation of what he saw on the box. I do like for the fact that some other toys can play on this playset. It isn't just a single toy alone that will work on this. It looks like we're going to have a play of everything here, as children do. Whoever that character is, I think he might be...
His name is Mac.
Okay.
Wait, not
No,
Mac.
that's not Mac. It's the fire truck. Mac's the McQueen's karting doodah. Red, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. He's a bit big for that. He's a bit big for that playset as well. Well, the best person to ask about this playset and appraise it is my son. What's your thoughts on this since you've been playing with it for a little while now? What do you like about it?
I like about them like when you in fast motion, the Hot Wheel goes like this. Pretend this is a Hot Wheel, then
We're pretending.
Then this one goes like this. Boom.
Boom. We're doing slow motion here.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't happen like that in real life.
Goes into here.
Yeah. Do you see things in slow motion all the time?
No.
Well, I made this look very impressive because I shot slow motion on this playset. It's actually a very, very snappy action. Like it's a mousetrappy sort of action, this one here. So that's what he likes about that playset. He likes this trap action down here. Okay, I think most children would like that. We'll let Daddy have his say here. I'll be honest here, that's not my sort of playset. If you want to have some good water fun in the bath or outside the bath or in pools, this is the go, man. This Matchbox Ship and Shark and the Sub and Squid, completely awesome toy. And I think there's far more fun and playability with a toy like this than there is with that Splashdown station. I'm sure of it. But hey, maybe you as an audience see it a totally different way. I know that my son will play with that ship for years to come. I almost guarantee that playset will be one which will be in a box maybe next week and may never ever come out or be seen in the bath again.
No, Dad. Set this toy in the bathroom so I can play with it every day.
Okay, the boss has spoken. Well, I should do the right thing and show you that these aqua wheels, or whatever they're called, actually can propel themselves in water. You pull them back, hold the wheel there, set them in the water, and watch how impressive this is. Watch how impressive this is. Yeah. Okay, maybe you think that's great. Well, I don't think it's much chop. Let's try this guy here. I don't know its name. It's one of the meanies, isn't it? Pull it back. It looks very cool, doesn't it? I wonder if that thing at the front works when it's in the water. Let's see. Okay, well, you can have your 5 cents on say on that one. It's basically gone nowhere. Good one. Has me curious to see how Mac plays out. I'm giving the proper spin back. Let's give it a spin. What's going to happen? Something or nothing? Oh no, he's actually chugging along alright. Yeah, he's going pretty good, but watch out, he's headed straight for the shark. Well, let's give this one a real big spin up, because you're probably saying, well, yeah, you didn't wind them up enough till they click. Okay, that one's clicking. Okay, let's give it a spin. Let's see if we can get some high performance. Yeah, it's going a bit better, but it's nothing to write home about. Well, I shouldn't write off these toys. They're not very impressive to play in water, but some of them do have extra features of squirters and stuff. So that one can squirt out the top of the fire thing there. And Mac, I think, squirts out his grill from memory. There you go, he's squirting the other guy there, and he can come in and squirt the shark and really make it annoyed. Look at that. Watch out. That shark will bite if you're annoyed enough. Well, we've seen how those vehicles fit on the Trackmaster track. It's a lot of extra plays, and if it can do that, let's see if this hydro wheels things can power themselves on the Trackmaster track. Made a funny sound, and sadly it doesn't fit. Mind you, they do float. Well, we had fun in this toy review, didn't we?
Yeah.
Did you like the Splashdown station?
Yeah.
Of course you did. What do we say at the end of our videos?
Thanks for watching and bye for now.
Yeah. Oh no, Thomas has taken a dive. The Hot Wheels has survived. Oh, no it hasn't. Oh, yes it does. It does float. Look at that. Yay.
Yay.
And I better take this on to the end. Here I am in my bathroom with the playset, how it should be set up. Just make sure that you haven't got a tight tile pattern, or else you're going to have trouble getting those suction cups to find a bit of free tile to suck onto. Why did you like it?
Because it can
It's funny, when I built this setup, I kept thinking of the game Mousetrap. I don't know why, I'm actually having trouble with this thing triggering, and that's on the far reel. The best person to ask is, what do you think about that Splashdown blah blah? And let me get the name of it. What do you think of the Splashdown station with the... The video camera I used in this video, in fact it's really a stills camera, is the Sony RX100-4, and in Australia it retails for around about $1,200-ish. It's a video camera that did the fantastic slow motion, but to capture that you've only got a fleeting few seconds to get the shot. As I've found out, this camera's got quite a few little weird flaws. It has heat stroke when you're shooting out in the sun, even if you're shooting just 2K. It takes the tiniest splash of water to basically fog out the lens and take the camera out for a week while you try and clear the lens. And because really it's a stills camera, if you use it as a video camera, the internal battery gets zapped in next to no time, and you've got to strap on a giant battery to make it, or basically a video camera. Quite a few of the camera tech reviewers were giving this camera quite the thumbs up, but then again they had links to their amazing websites where they were selling this camera. Sadly, I think so many tech reviewers on YouTube can't give a proper balanced review anymore. One amazing attribute of this camera is in auto mode to shoot, and this video was shot in auto mode, so was the Victor lawnmower video. It does a pretty good job of pulling focus and getting the right look. I tell you what, a camera that does that can really take the heartache out of making a video. But in the end, it's always a balancing act, the things that I like versus the things that I dislike, and sadly at the moment the things I dislike about this camera outweigh the things that I like.